quad flip off or quadra fuck you. Quad fuck you. It's the two fingers that are here, read between the lines, and then your 10 toes in the air. But what's better than a four fuck you? That would be a sextuple fuck you, which is which is six. Because the double is this. The double is this. But then I made somebody a plan to be a working comedian in the way that I'm a working comedian. This is the pool deal. This is the pool deal I was talking about.
Yep, yep, yep. Did it close?
It didn't just close. I'm gonna merge and acquire Comedy Mothership. This is a Chinese person shit talking. It's called Becoming Supernaturally Funny. Becoming Supernaturally Funny. And the show working title, it 1,000% started at Creek and Cave. Why am I this nice to Creek and Cave, merging and acquiring Comedy Mothership? This is what happens when you're nice to Larry Chiang. Is I will send some fuck you money. How many versions of fuck you money do I have?
Upwards of 650, something like that.
650 give or take, which is they were really nice to me. This is my fuck you. Like, fuck you, I'm not that funny. I mean, I am funny because I'm making you rich, but when I'm funny to be funny, I'm pretty funny. But not that funny where you're like, ha 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 ha, 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 you're funny. Like, you know my name, I know you by reputation. Like, you know I'm heterosexual, right? Like, I'm kind of getting an erection from a dude giving me a compliment. That guy would be named Tim. Two positive and a negative on Tim. This is going to be your 55K. Fuck you right in the fucking face. Good job getting up so early, by the way.
Oh no, I slept in. I woke up at like 9:15.
So when I say fuck you in the fucking face, what do you say?
Thank you.
Okay, two positive and negative on Tim. Go.
Tim was locked in for a good hour. He had his attention captivated for real.
Who's Tim? Who's Tim, Cannon? Who's Tim? Why are we calling him Tim? Who's Tim?
Tim was the guy who almost spent 2151 or 2751 if I didn't mess up the lecture numbers and the phone number.
Again,
Potentially.
who are you and who's Tim?
Well, I am Larry Chang.
You actually are, but Connor Weaver. Are we inverting? That's called swapping alpha beta gamma delta male. Two positives and a negative. We held Tim's attention. Positive, positive. The dude asked Tim, because this is two positive and negative on the Tim sales call.
Yeah.
Two positive and negative, positive, 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 neg, neg, positive, positive. So, Tim, he asked no fewer than 60 total questions. 6-0. That's more than one question per minute. He was Stack Overflowing our filter. Two positive and negative. Tim from last night at book club. Go.
Tim also, I don't know if he introduced or he had his friends come over, Steven and the other guy. I forgot his name.
Connor.
Connor.
He laid up two more customers. Positives. The entire bar looked at us because we were right in the middle of our office. Because how tall do you think Tim says that he is versus how tall he
Probably
is?
says 6'6", but he's 6'5".
I think he might be 6'7", lying to people that he's 6'5".
Okay.
I don't think he was 2 inches taller than you and 1 inch taller than me. It felt like he was 3 inches taller than me. And it might be because he had 60 questions. That's why I'm asking you how tall you think he was. Because I thought he was bigger than he was. Because one, he was drunken out of his mind. He was literally bouncing off the walls. That's why I ask. Two positive, negative. My turn, positive. We got him to read the back cover. Yeah,
He
yeah.
did. He grabbed it and read it.
Negative.
Negative. He separated us and caused a shift in frame slash dynamic of who we're talking to here.
Negative. If you just would have remembered hashtag StramGT353, we would both be,
Billionaires.
again, hashtag StramGT353. STRAMGT353. It's for Strategic Management 353. HBS 6452. 6534. 6534. HBS 6534. The HBS number is changing because I'm not going to teach that fucking class unless I get paid $390 million a week. But Stream GT 353, I went ahead and open sourced it and then rejiggied the syllabus. How CS 183E am I? Can you remember one fucking class at fucking Stanford that I paid $3? Oh, good job. Tell people what you showed, and then
I'm gonna be reading this for 45 minutes at the pool today, so I don't forget.
hold it up again. Hold it up again. Hold it up again. Oh my god. Explain. Okay, it is positive, but explain why it's monetarily forcing a monetary response. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you in the fucking face.
Because then they ask, what do those lectures even
Oh, no,
mean?
no, 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 no. We gotta practice that. Fuck you in the fucking face.
Thank you, thank you.
Because that's when money gets it. Because it isn't fuck you in the fucking face is not forcing a monetary response. It's understanding that you're my mentor with gratitude in a loop, because
Mhm.
you kind of don't deserve this blessing, which is why if you mess up the thank you, people are going to get inverted, because 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 if fuck you is thank you, then that trains you. Because positive, Tim was telling us, Tim was accusing, Tim was telling us to fuck off, and you didn't get it. You didn't get it because money was coming, but you got confused about the fuck you. That's why in practice, when you give me a watch, two of them, you get to say what to me?
Fuck you.
Thank you. Thank you. Because your brain is not wired for pain and pleasure. You're trying to avoid the pain of a difficult user interaction. Tim is a difficult user with pent up forcing monetary non response. That's positives and negatives. We're still playing a game called Two Positive and Negative. Tim, your name's Cannon Weaver. My name's Larry Chang. Go.
Positive or negative on this go around? What are we on?
You pick. I'm
Okay.
lost. You
Positive.
moderate. You moderate. You moderating. You're moderating. We're switching. You're the host of the Larry
Okay.
Chang Show.
Positive, two positives, one negative. Tim was we switched up positions twice. Probably would
Critical,
cause a little bit of mind shift or cause them to step back for a little bit and think about what's going on.
which is also what we're doing here, because we're changing
Alpha beta.
roles. Moderator, moderatee, interviewer, interviewee. Do you see how the pool event is going to go great? Because we're inverting what's expected. That's comedy. That's becoming supernaturally funny. Because Tim was so into it. Moderate me, go.
Okay, that was one positive. What's the other positive? Two positives, one negative. Tim, go.
A positive would be we didn't need to attract attention. Everybody saw that two guys attracted a third guy who was making six figures, middle six. Maybe fraudulently, maybe because he's printing
Because he
fiat.
did go to Madison.
Different kind of fraudulent, actually. A different kind of fraudulent.
Oh,
But then the room for us exploded because our office, our geographic location at the bar, became supernatural.
all right. That was two positives, one negative from last night. Mm, let's see here. Or just from Tim specifically, he wanted me to talk more. He felt it was like a little off that you were talking so much. And I feel like he saw in me that I was looking for like approval or waiting to respond type of vibe, which is not good.
Because I prompted positive, because I prompted that with, you're going to ask me a question. I'm going to let Cannon Weaver explain it. And he goes, good, 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 because he needs to talk more.
Mm.
I front ran that 2D checkers, 5D chess. It isn't just checkers, checkers, DD, okay? Why do you say 2D checkers? You better have an answer for that because I front ran him using the methodology, which is a positive, called PQRST. Preview, question, read, summarize, test.
That's a methodology of conversation, right? Preview, question, read,
It's
summarize, method, right? Or
conversation, it's OTA loop, it's ROI for 33 240 before 240. PQRST is speed reading. PQRST is Tom Brady speed reading defense. It's Tom Brady reading things that I say and then saying the exact phraseology on the football field. Fuck you, Larry Chiang. Does that make sense? Because he's telling me to fuck off by stealing my content that I give him permission to steal because he's my mentor. I'm just making his stuff go global. Ditto Creek in the Cave acquiring Comedy Mothership because I read your thesis. Who understands your Tom Brady thesis better than you do? Larry Chang or Tom Brady?
you do.
And then he said, I, I said, I'm Larry Chang. I mentored Tom Brady. And then Tim's response was as positive. He goes, so Tom Brady knows your first name and your last name. Do you remember when he said that?
Mm-hmm.
You have to be alcohol free today, dude. No, oh, it's low alcohol. Zero. Because then you can tell people zero chemical, zero alcohol. Pay me 800 grand to be as high as that guy, Larry Chang. Seriously. Seriously. And then I made a mistake. Tell people about a positive. Tell people, you'll moderate after this. Tell people the mistake I made in the car when you said global, global. Are you on global, global?
I'm pre-gabbling.
There you go.
Yeah, I asked you if you were on pregabalin instead of alcohol, which is a drug that makes you feel like you're high and confident without the crash. And then you said, well, you didn't say, but you should have said no, but I want something even better, and then wrapped it into a close. To pay me 800K to feel this high all the time.
Why did you ask that? Why did you ask that question? Are you on pre-Goldblin?
Because you have high energy, confidence, speaking clearly, comprehension. You know,
I was bouncing off the walls in the vehicle that we were in for 20 minutes, maybe 13 minutes, right?
it's 19 minutes. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So because it seemed like I was high, right? That is called a state change that I elicit. Chapter 17, Unlimited Power, Managing States, Tony Robbins. Who understands Tony Robbins' content better, Larry Chang or Tony Robbins?
Larry Chang.
Nope, that would be Tony Robbins. This is why questions matter along with the answers. Because you're wrong. You're wrong. It's Tony Robbins.
Mm,
You can't just be like, oh, yeah, go or moderate.
okay. Well, that was probably six positives and three negatives from Tim. But we
What do
can
we
move
do?
on.
Tell people what we're doing all the time, so it's clippable.
We're analyzing our conversations. We're analyzing our skills and our sales development.
Two positives and negative with a sales call known as Tim.
Mm.
Rigo.
Okay, two positives and a negative. Sale call last night with Tim. We got his phone number and he triple texted me.
He did.
He did.
Positives. It's okay if they're, yeah. Positive. Did you see his face when I told him about the HBS thesis, PhD, non matriculated?
With the tag.
How quick was I on the tag? Look at this dude. I am strapped. I'm strapped. Both
He's ready
with,
with the receipts.
where's the 2751? That's going to fuck you for 27,051 when you don't have that receipt. Also, if you don't want to do the receipt, poor people don't ask for receipts. You love poor people. We are a poor person magnet of tall and good looking people. Okay? Two positives and a negative. I think that was for me a positive. What was my positive?
Um, your positive was that you were able to prove your thesis in 1 second.
Okay, so what was my positive? What was it? What was the positive thing that I proved? You can use the same thing.
Using credibility
When you
and
say using credibility, fuck yourself in the
to
fucking face. Okay? Using credibility, your language
establishing
is poor.
credibility in his mind as
No,
to,
no, 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 no. Forcing a monetary response.
oh yes,
HBS, HBS, PhD thesis, non matriculated. Do you see how your language is
mm,
bullshit, bullshit? What did you say? General, general. Where why don't you just say the forcing monetary? You're not even forcing a monetary response. You're catalyzing a pimp, which is put your money in my pocket when you can close. Because you're general, general. What I don't even remember what you said. It's forcing a monetary response, PhD thesis at Harvard, non matriculated, screenshot with the Mr. Peabody backdoor kicker. I'm not just going to whack you on top of the head with my avoidance of bankruptcy franchise. I'm going to not blame Satya for missing 7:38 a.m. Showing up how early for the 7:38 fuck you meeting that he set for me. He set a fuck you meeting time. Who the fuck sets a 7:38 a.m. Saturday call? That would be my double fuck you back of I've been here for 40 minutes, cunt. Because I was there for 50 minutes.
yeah, I forgot he even set that meeting, but I looked back at the text and he had 7:38 written out.
Where you can't tell Larry Chang fuck you without me doing a double fuck you. I have a quad fuck you that's escalated to a sextuple fuck you. Because when I say fuck you, what happens?
You're about to get money, or thank you. I don't, wait.
And that's the perfect level of confusion that you should have. Because fuck you, somebody else got the quad fuck you. Because you did not get that because they're better than you. Some random, some random, not random, somebody, somebody who's 33 240, somebody who's 33 240 is more 33 240 than you. Oh my God. I would plug your sponsorship. Go.
Not sponsored. Tacobas. Shout out to the ranch water they gave us yesterday. Free food. Lillian, Why the hell did you say three L's? That makes no sense.
right? And and plug the location because their setup was amazing.
Yeah, South Congress, or no, not South Congress. The Tacoma's on Domain, but Lillian, somebody told me. Oh, the wife of the Duke guy said she goes to Tacoma's on South Congress.
Good job, you. Good job, you.
But yeah, thanks, Lillian. She's not
You're
free
continue
customer
moderate.
service, steak and bourbon.
Continue moderating. This is the floor is yours. Do you see how you're going to take over this channel on a franchise where you talk for less than an hour and your dumb channel is going to get merged and acquired by The Creek in the Cave? Fuck you.
Okay. Well,
Did you just say okay?
sorry.
What?
My thoughts. That's I need to. Okay. No,
What?
no, 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 no,
What?
no.
What?
Donuts, 10 a.m. Still going to Hotel Ella at 10:30 or
Yeah. Thank you for
okay. Okay.
wrangling. And okay, so let's finish. Okay, so when I say fuck you on the 1 hour thing,
Thank you. Thank you.
okay, so do you see how you're going to take over moderation? Keep going, because now I'm locked in. I'm locked in now. I get it. Keep going.
Lessons to be learned from last night that won't be happening today is one, don't step on Larry's toes when we're cold approaching by saying this won't take long. Or what was the second one? The numbers and the memorization.
Good job. Continuing on with two positive and negative with a whale sales call, Tim. The positive that you got for the first time is that Tim Drunk talks like an 80-year-old rich dude. You couldn't
Yeah.
answer basic questions. I would pay, you should pay me, you should pay me zero or any dollar figure. You got to get those receipts. But I know that that's worth $2,752. Why? Because I caught you not being able to answer the questions, which is you set them up, 33 240, 33 240. And then he's like, fuck you. What are you fucking talking about? And then you got lost. You literally got lost because you didn't remember this. ROI for 33 240 before I pay 33 240, period. That's the next layer to that's the next layer.
Mm,
That's the next layer. And
I
then
got you.
that's
And then that leads on to
what does it lead on to? What does it lead on to?
the
Choose your monetary words carefully. NLP, NLP, NLP.
yes,
Choose
yeah,
your
it
next words
forces
carefully.
a monetary response because then we talk
In
about
Tim's money, how? In Tim's money, how? In Tim's money, how? This is how I'm going to talk. In Tim's money, how? How?
because he
And then
puts $51,000 or $100 in our pockets, and it's ROI of
single fuck
27.
you. Fuck you.
Okay.
Why are you so hezzy on the thank you after the fuck you?
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Do you not see that Tim was telling you fuck you and you couldn't pick up the money because he had evaluated something for $275,000 plus opportunity cost? What is that? Answer this question simply. I'm back to moderating because you're unmoderated, no focus. You're hezzy on the fuck you. Fuck you.
Thank you.
Finally, one rep. That's okay. Answer the question, $270,000. Not my words for hunting problems. Not my words, his words. 275K plus 270K. He said 270K plus opportunity cost. Talk.
That's what he said for the cost of a master's education.
And do you
For
have an answer for that, or do you not have an answer for that?
what if you could pay $3 or $272,751 for the same level of education
How?
by joining book club.
How? What are you talking about? What's $3 for
Uh,
275K?
that
In
was
one
that was a
hashtag. In one hashtag, what is it? What are you talking about?
hashtag.
Do you see how when you say shit like that, they're gonna have 19 questions and you can't handle it?
Yes.
So speak clearly, or I'm fucking off. Because the fuck you energy, they're gonna fuck off, but then they're gonna come right back. You saw that in the C word girl. What was her name?
Mm, Cameron.
Cameron. We both got it at the same time. Okay, so speak clearly or forever be stuck at $0.
What if you could pay?
You can't
Or
porcupine permanently. You have to answer the question.
okay. It so the response to his 270K.
This is your problem.
I
This is your problem is that you paid zero for this shit. And it looks like you paid zero and it looks like you're paying with blowjobs. You look like you're blowing me when you say stupid shit like this. And that's why it's a cult. Because you can't answer the basic question because you paid zero for this. Do you see why the 2751 is gold? Because I actually did pay for this. Because treat the 2751 like it's $27 million, which is what it's worth. Why? Because the answer to your question is why don't you get ROI for business school before business school using a class that I'm currently studying? I own 3 versions of the textbook. It's Strategic Management 353. Are you answer the question then porcupine? Do you know who Irv Grousbeck is? He's the owner of the Boston Celtics, you cunt. And then that's how you say it. Because you need to knock him on his ass because he's currently trying to fuck with your bank account. The reason it felt like the energy was sexual from a heterosexual is he's literally trying to give you money and give you energy. That's why it looked like it was 3 heterosexual dudes making money. That's why it was magical. Because you answer the question and then you porcupine. You can't just permanently be like, sidestep, sidestep, sidestep. That's why I got us an hour, is because I'm really good at answering questions. And then once they say, oh, you're so cryptic, I'm like, cool, cool. How many books did you read last year? 0. Cool. What if you could buy a book from me for $800 and then that's your 275K in ROI before business school? Did you really study finance? Could you get into business school? Do you realize that business school classes are written at the 7th grade level? Can you read? Do you see why this is an important rep before we do
Yeah,
donuts at fucking 12:30?
I
Donuts at
would
12:30. I'm
I
locked
would
in right now.
I would
Focus
go
on what I'm
back
saying.
and watch this, but I wasn't able to write down or
Oh, yeah,
remember the
okay.
entire response
This
of
is the entire response. This is the entire
why
response.
why don't you the business school one.
Yeah, yeah. This is the response. Because all you do is fire off. Because fuck you, $3 for 275K.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why
This
don't
is
you
the
get a $275,000 level of education by reading 3 Stanford and
one
Harvard lectures
one fucking
or
book.
one
One
book?
fucking book. One fucking book. I mean, yeah, it's 20 lectures, but just kind of answer the question. Not
Okay.
kind of answer the question. Answer the question, porcupine. You saw her panties drop. You saw her panties drop, and you saw. Tell people about playing the vagina game on hard mode as a tall, hot guy that's almost as tall and almost as hot as Larry Chang. Explain that.
One sec.
I'm making 55K on selling boots with your hat. Fuck you.
Okay. Sorry, repeat the question.
I'm making 55K just on your hat. Fuck you.
Selling boots, but right before that,
I
it
remember.
was
But listen to what I'm saying right now. I'm making 55K based on your hat right this second, but in the future. Fuck you.
thank you.
You're welcome. So it's, can you get ROI, and you talk to them like a fucking retard, return on investment for $270, 270 units of money. Your words, not mine. Using one class at Stanford, also taught at Harvard, Stram GT 353. At Harvard, it's 6452. Do you really make middle six figures porcupine? Do you some kind of qualification? If they don't answer the question well, what are we going to do if they don't answer the question well? We're going to do the takeaway. Walk people through the two questions that I have for you, which is explain to me succinctly what it means to play the vagina game on hard mode. Go.
First, I have sorry. The
You
the
can't you
ticket.
can't
I have it
just
in my head.
answer.
Okay.
No, no, it isn't I have it in my head.
You have the
It's
woman
speak. Speak
buy you.
emotionally. Speak emotionally and clearly. What the fuck are you talking about playing the vagina game on hard mode? Talk.
Playing the vagina game on hard mode is having the woman pay for your drinks and having the woman pay for your first class ticket on a plane, dinner, whatever it may be.
Why would I do that? The vagina game's currently on hard mode anyway. Why would I do that?
Because you're worth that much. And why wouldn't they in order to get the ROI in the future for being around you?
You go general, general, general so quickly.
Okay.
Your neural language programming, it's shit. But do you see why this we need to do before donuts at 12:30? Do you get that?
Yep, yep.
Okay. We play vagina game on hard mode. Why do we play vagina game on hard mode? Well, it turns out Larry Chang taught me this. I mean, look at that guy. He's tall and hot. I watched him. He's tall and hot, and he has mad game. Me, I'm almost as tall, almost as hot, and my game is about to improve. Why does my game improve? Because when I play vagina game on hard mode, business turns into easy mode. Clip it. Once you play, this is why men are rich. This is why you get to charge exorbitant amounts of money for shit that they could have just watched on YouTube, which is when you understand that cold open, cold approach, this is a franchise. This is comedy. This is another 55K for you. How much did you pay for this 55K at minute number 33:33? How much did you pay for this?
Well, 271.51, 27.51. But
And
for
do you
today,
see how you get to keep using that dumb dollar figure even though you bought like unlimited things? Do you get why you need to have that as a receipt? And then the $600 in shirts, okay, that you're not wearing, that's okay. That 601, you could put it in the 2751 or you could take it out. Do you see why Larry's a cunt? He charged me $600 for these shirts. I saved the receipts. Well, it's not 600, it's 2751. Yeah, he charged me for some other shit. He's amazing. Get it? That's the comedic thing of he's a cunt, he's a cunt, he's a cunt. He's rich and he's charging me. Can you tell me if you think I'm in a cult? Should I stop paying Larry? Yeah, bro, you stop. And then you're like, you're an idiot. This is the best money I've ever spent. You give me 37.51. Pay me 37.51, cunt. You told me to stop listening to Larry Chang. Listen to me, pay me 37.51. People are going to ask, is this multi-level marketing? Because this is single level selling. Clip it. When people accuse this of being a cult, We're going to flip it to MLM. This is a fortune cookie. Do you need me to
I
DJ you a little piece of paper?
I
This is
got you.
not multi-level marketing. This is not a pyramid scheme. This is single level selling or zero level selling. This is open source. Do you have access to Steve Chen and Chad Hurley's website? Do you see how I'm selling 5 mil at a fucking pool party with poor people. Ask me what drug I'm on.
Are you on pregabalin?
Oh my God. Can I tell you? Can I tell you? Can I tell you? Dot design. Can I tell you? I'm going to tell you. What if I can reveal that my brain is on something better than pre-Gabby? Would you buy it? Do you want some of this? Do you want some of this? It's really good. Are you in for 37.50? Are you in for $3,750?
I'm in.
That's right, you are. You said no. This is why it's 37.51. I know that it's an exorbitant amount of money, but here's why it's worth it. It's because you are too lazy to watch one Larry Chiang YouTube video. He's the guy, I think he hasn't eaten since Thursday. He's been fasting. He's been getting ready. He's been getting pumped for this pool party. He's been getting pumped for this pool party. So if you can't make $3,751 from one Larry Chang video, don't pay me $3,750. Period. You in?
I'm
Say
in.
no. Say no.
No, I'm not in.
Do you not understand that you're going to give me $3,750 after you make $3,750, $51? So how much profit or loss are you at in giving me $3,750? How much? You can't do arithmetic.
200,
This is
230,000.
no $1, dude. $1. You can't do math. Most people actually can't do math because once you ask people for money, they can't do arithmetic. This is Ebonics math. 11 X's in Ebonics math because everyone turns into a dumb Chinese person. Get it? Everyone turns into a dumb black person once you start talking about money because they're like, I can't buy a $200,000 bill. I can't buy a $270,000 bill for $800. They're that poor. So what we're doing is Ebonics math. What we're doing is testing to see if they understand arithmetic. This is why we're doing this before donuts at 12:30. Noon donuts. Noon donuts at 12:30. And then mooching a hotel room, and then mooching a hotel room, and then mooching a hotel room, mooching a hotel room, tipping a hotel room. Two positives and a negative. Two positive and negative. Tim, go. Is
I'll
this
try to, I'll
useful?
try to, I'll
Is
try to
this the
keep it
most
positive.
or negative? Do you see why this video is in and of itself 55K? Because I'm gonna do it at the pool. I'm gonna do it at the pool, and then I'm gonna do it at the pool, and you're gonna be like, did you just have a 9X event at the pool? Did you fuck 9 girls in the hotel room? I know. Or finger bang, or sell. Why do you play? Why does Larry Chang play? You understand me actually. This is another fuck you, fuck you, fuck
Thank
you.
you, thank you, thank you.
This is actually 100 grand, which is I'll pay you $100,000 if you are more loyal to me than you are to Larry Chang. And then, which is why does he want to play vagina on hard mode? What was he talking about? Go.
Well, I met this guy, Larry Chang, who's 6'5", amazing Chinese man, who said if you play vagina on hard mode, business mode becomes easy.
Wait. What is vagina? What? How are the two even connected?
Well, that's actually a good question.
It's your franchise. Your franchise name answers it. Cold open, something else. Retarded. Because me and the other retard, fuck you.
Thank you.
You have a franchise that answers because cold opening and distribution will turn around your franchise. You're about to get it. Don't worry. You've spent what you have. You could just sell this for 100K, which is you see that guy, I can explain everything that he's talking about. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you see why that's incredibly valuable? Because vibes and energy, energy and vibes. Because you just ask AI, why is vagina played on hard mode? And the answer is it makes you do distribution. It makes you sell one thing. Most people can't sell their penis. Most people can't sell a girl to even go to dinner, that they've just given up. 3 red pills is a black pill. You have a franchise for this called cold open, forcing a monetary response, hunting for a 200K problem. Do you see why we didn't disconnect to go to the shit show? Because this is going to be the entire ROI for the 55K that I'm on the hook to deliver. I'm delivering it because I already pre-delivered it with 2 pages of notes before before at 7:38. Proof of work. Again, I ask the question, we can we can why do you and Larry Chang play the vagina game on hard mode? What the fuck is that even about? This is 3 million to 3 billion dollars. I'm not fucking around. And this isn't white person shit talk. I understand I'm black. I understand shit talk. So why what vagina game on hard mode? What?
Well, if you can make a woman pay for your drink, what makes you think you can't have a dude pay for your business or for your franchise turnaround?
There you go.
So,
It's a little convoluted, but that's the connection. Because the only thing that why am I number 1 in entrepreneurship education in one word?
mm,
Selling.
okay.
What can't you do? What
Selling.
can't you do?
Sell.
This is Psycho Saturday. The reason we call it Psycho Saturday is can you sell one thing?
Mm,
Do you get a sense that I'm going to sell somebody if I have to muzzle your face? Okay, when you said something incredibly, what's it called when somebody cuts off your dick? Where you say words forcing a monetary elimination. Oh, this isn't going to take long.
mm,
When you said that,
yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
we were, okay, tell people what happened.
We were walking around the domain, and there's two girls sitting on a table, and Larry pulls up both chairs just instantly. Says, "Hey, your back looked like a dog." And then like 10 seconds later, he pull up a chair, and as he's pulling up a chair, I'm like, "Sorry, this won't take long."
It's embarrassing, right? I'm
Because
about
I
to
felt
get,
embarrassed, so I was giving off what my thoughts felt in my words, subconsciously. Like as I was saying it, I wasn't like, "This is stupid." That's just how I was feeling, and it reflected in what I said.
do you understand why you're feeling that? Because they weren't even that good looking and
Yeah.
you had a hard time making their weekend. You
Mm.
see, when I hit on you, married or not married, ugly or beautiful, I
You're
am
doing them a
making,
favor.
thank you, I'm making their year. There's no way they've ever met,
You have to
oh
want it
wait,
for them more than they want it for themselves in anything.
Keep going. Keep going, Cannon. Keep going.
And
Tell us more.
that goes for money as well. And
There
the
you
pro
go. Keep going. You're fucking
so
welcome. You're fucking welcome. Fuck you. You're fucking welcome. Really?
so yeah.
Really?
Thank
Really?
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, other people are going to be not giving you a loving fuck you. When people give you a negative, you gotta up it. You gotta up
Mm,
it back. It's called
flip it,
matching
yeah.
and mirroring. This is neurolinguistic programming. This is, I still don't know what vagina on hard mode is, and I invented it. Speak, speak, speak.
Okay. Vagina on hard mode is getting women to pay for your first class ticket, pay for your meals, pay for your food or drink. And if you do that, it makes business easy because you can sell to anybody.
What's step one? Because I don't fucking believe you, cunt.
Step one is um,
You said dinner first, coach. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I think you're just full of shit. I think you're just full of shit. What's step one? I want to
thank
see
you.
it. I want to. Okay, good. Uh, I think you're full of shit. So, what's step one?
Step one
What
is
was Larry Chang's step one? Remember, whenever you're confused, what would
yeah,
Larry
what would
Chang
Larry
sell
Chang do?
first?
Larry Chang would sell
What's selling one, dude? You're at a bar. What do you think I'm selling? And don't say ass, because I don't want to sell it. Like, that's too advanced. Me selling a $30,000 lap dance, I do that. That's too advanced. What's a basic thing that anybody can try? Can you sell one drink? Bro, bro. Can you sell one drink? We're still on for donuts at 12:30. Can
okay.
you sell a free piece of chicken? Can you sell her on buying you a drink? And then not say, "Oh, don't buy Larry a drink," or "this won't take long," or "you can finance the drink." Before dinner first, coach, is, "Will you buy me a drink?" Why do you want to, again, this is genius. You're fucking welcome. This is genius. You're fucking welcome.
Thank you, thank you. I'm about ready to write down.
You have to write and process info. The reason we play Larry Chang and Cannon Weaver, the reason we play Vagina on hard mode is because Vagina is so easy. Look at him. Look at him. I
Mm,
saw him running like game I've never seen before. That's what happens when a tall, hot guy runs game. Are you talking about you or him? It doesn't fucking matter. What matters is, are you playing heterosexual dating on hard mode? Well, why don't you get out of the black pill zone? Why don't you stop? Why don't you hurl up the red pills and then now try to fail 3 times? Because if you can fail 3 times by doing the Larry Chang exercises for CS183D, not dick, but distribution, you should be a working comedian. Distribution, you should be a founder at Capital Factory, not fucking bankrupt. You should be rich. Do you get it? Do you get it? That's why we play the game on hard mode, because look at him. I heard he had his first three-way when he was 11.
oh my god.
I know. I know. Hey, Capital Factory in reverse. Sorry, that was too much. No, it's actually not too much. This is my emotional journey. It's my emotional journey. That's why vagina on hard mode. Hey, I have a question for you. What the fuck are you talking about, vagina on hard mode? Go.
Well, vagina. We do vagina on hard mode because it's so easy. We. I don't know. You. The wittiness is
What?
so hard to adopt.
The
I
what?
got
Did what did
comes
you
to
say?
practice. Okay.
What did you say? The
Okay.
wittiness is hard to adopt.
Yes, yes, yes.
Do you see why?
The sentences roll so fluidly.
But do you see why I get banned from shit?
Ah,
And then once you get banned, you'd be like, "Hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you." Because once you get banned, you merge and acquire it. That's what we're doing because what? I can't what a hetero what like you didn't ask me what my pronouns are. There's no way there's no attack surface. Everything either leads to money or you're forcing a monetary response. You are my mentor. I was not lying at the pool. You are my mentor. So, what are you talking about when it comes to vagina on hard mode?
vagina
Or
on hard mode is what we do because vagina is so easy for us. We try to get girls to buy us drinks. And if we can do that, then getting other people, other dudes to pay us money becomes easy.
ask me the same question.
Larry,
You
what is
you go, I
vagina?
go, you go, I
What the
go.
hell is vagina on hard mode? What are you talking about right now?
So so the idea here is to ask people for difficult things semi-confrontationally. Problem, you don't have enough customers. Problem, you don't do enough cold opens. Problem, you think selling and marketing are the
Are the
same
same
thing.
thing. Mm.
This is the solution which me and Larry Chang do, which is we don't have a problem. We don't have a problem. So we're going to make heterosexual dating harder. That's called playing vagina on hard mode. What does that solve? It it levels the playing field because you're not 6'5". You don't have six figures saved. You're at zero Kelvin. And then they're going to be interrupting, and that's okay. Because vagina in hard mode allows me to practice heterosexual dating where you don't have to play the game on hard mode. Currently, Bumble makes you heterosexual people play the game on nearly impossible mode. So get better at business, get better at comedy, get better at dating. Would you like to come to my dating? Would you like to come to my stand-up comedy workshop? It's $4,500. Every dating coach will tell you to do stand-up comedy. Are you in for $4,500? It's 3 lunches where we teach you cold open, cold approach. Hey, what the fuck are you talking about? JJ on hard mode? Does that mean what I think it means? How do you know this guy? I have so many questions.
Yeah, that was good.
JJ, how do you know this guy? What's going on? Did he just say what I think he said? That's a question. That's a statement. That's a
Oh,
question.
okay, okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Brain's so fried.
Yeah. The floor is yours. The floor is yours. Write down your 5 minutes of talking. One is JJ on hard mode. Two is cold open. Problem solution. Problem solution. JJ hard mode. Cold open. Problem solution. Problem solution.
Pretty fair. Okay, Larry, walk me through. I'm gonna walk you through what I have written down and how I would explain it. But the last solution, I might need a refresher.
Love it.
Okay, Larry, what is JJ on hard mode? What are you talking about? And then what I have is, well, dating and getting women is so easy to us. I mean, look at us, 6'5", good looking, whatever. It's easy. So we purposely ask hard things about for from women, like getting us drinks, paying us first class tickets to Aruba or whatever, in order to make the game a little bit harder. Problem: your business franchise isn't getting enough sales, isn't getting enough clients. Solution: uh that was the solution part that I needed the refresher on. Easy for us. Makes the conversation easy. They don't get enough clients.
Camera ready, lock in, freeform speak, 5 minutes, explain to people as if they don't know anything. This is a rep.
Yeah, this is
This is a
good.
rep,
This is
and
good.
fuck you. Fuck you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, because this is your nugget. This is living. This is okay. All you're doing is springboarding from three things: the Paul restaurant, the cold open with we'll call her Yulia with the two girls,
Daniela.
and then Tim. So explain to people and take 5 to 8 minutes. Go. No hat. Lock in.
Okay. Let me gather my thoughts. Freeform. Freeform speech. Okay. So yesterday, Larry and I went to the domain, and we were cold approaching and walking around with Brady, his dog, who's the greatest league magnet of all time. We were talking to people about book club, and we were talking to them about what we were doing and explaining how to become supernatural through Joe Dispenza's book, Becoming Supernatural. And the the results of one of those conversations was us going to Paul Martini or whatever the name of the restaurant was. And we were sitting and we ate lunch and we talked about cold open, cold approaching, table to table, talking about our book club. And one of the ideas that we came up with was food for lead gen, giving out free fries outside of the restaurant in order to not only be excellent in customer service and get the restaurant more leads and have them come in and eat with us and have a good conversation, but it was also to promote book club and promote what we were talking about. When I asked the server, this lady who was obese and didn't have any level of authority to be able to hand out free fries, which is what I was asking for in order to hand them out outside, she said, "No. What about the paying customers? You have to pay for these fries in order to get them." So we got rejected, and we I ultimately decided that buying fries wasn't going to be worth it because it was a hard shareable, hard to give out for free. But if I had asked the general manager of the restaurant or the head honcho and explained what we were doing, would have made things a lot easier. So knowing who you're talking to is extremely important, and what level of power they have to say yes. So that was the first one at the Paul restaurant. Second, later that night, we're walking. We speak to a Brazilian family, have good conversation with people on the street, and the final two girls we talked to, I mentioned earlier, we pulled up our chairs, introduced ourselves. As we were pulling up our chairs, I accidentally let out a sorry, this will be really quick, because I was a little bit embarrassed of the situation in itself. But even with that slip up, we had a convo for probably 45 minutes about what we were doing, who we were, what Joe Dispenza's book is about. And this girl, uh, forgot her name, the Ukrainian Russian girl, she was uh, she was looking Larry in the eyes the entire time and asking, "What's the point? What is the point of you sitting here? What are you doing here?" And we kept just flipping it and just addressing their objections in a roundabout way without just straight up saying what we were doing, because what we were doing could have been changing as the conversation went on. It went from joining book club to going to the pool party tomorrow to uh eventually at the end getting her number, which was good. And then Daniela asked really good questions. She was leading the conversation, like, "What do you mean train your brain? What is train your brain?" And we were able to pull up the chapters and explain what the heck Joe Dispenza's book is all about. And after that, we went to Victory Lap, which is a bar on Rainy Street, and we took control of the not only the bar itself, but even just the line in the beginning. We walked up and bouncer knew Larry, so we were able to instantly gain a bit of credibility, just walk straight into the bar. And we went to the dead center of the bar with two chairs and our two books, and we started talking to each other, establishing, you know, we're doing business or we're doing book club. And about literally 5 minutes into the conversation, Tim comes up, this 6'5", whatever looking dude who does finance, and we start striking up a conversation, and it lasts about 60 minutes of him asking who we are, what we're doing, are you a cult, what is this even about, right? And I fumbled a few things about, I was pretty quiet, and I was let Larry running the show in the conversation. But when things were porcupining and he was asking me about what these lectures were called, or what the phone number of Tom Brady was, or what we are actually doing or how much I pay to live next to Larry, and then not saying what that even means. There's small fumbles which won't happen again, but it's a good learning experience. And we almost closed him on 270K because that's how much he valued his master's education that he didn't go to. Maybe even 500K because he said opportunity cost of 2 years would have been 500K. But then Tim pulled me aside to really try to figure out what this was about to give and buy me a drink. And I lost frame and I followed him, got the drink, and I mean, I just told him what we were telling him in the circle, but um, I should have stayed and established dominance and said, "This is the man, Larry. You got to listen to what he has to say. If you don't want to, you can leave." But this is a $33,240 worth conversation. Are you going to pay me $2,751 to stay and go from there? But that didn't happen. So more people started gathering around. His friends, Stephen and Connor. Stephen was very interested in joining book club, but we kept saying no, um, just because I don't know. Maybe we didn't think he could pay up, but that was fun. And then after that, it was just running vagina on hard mode and trying to get women to pay for drinks for us. And we lost a couple points on once we sat down because we had been out and about for like 5 hours, and we should have maintained dominance in the center of the bar. But it was good, and we learned a lot because that girl Cameron, who Larry had talking to before and accidentally hit the drink out of her hand, came back with three dudes talking to each other. She cold opened all three of us and continued the conversation about the drink. And she even lingered for like 10 minutes after, like taking pictures and waiting for us to finish our conversation, which we never did. And then when we were sitting in the seats next to the bar on the edge, there was this one girl who found a chair and another girl who was standing. And we were using three chairs for two people, one for Larry's bag. And she walked up and asked, "Hey, sorry, can I borrow this chair?" And Larry said no. And she immediately turned around and went back embarrassed to keep standing next to her friend. And then Larry yelled, "I'm really thirsty. Can somebody buy me a drink?" And I put my head down and I tipped my hat down because I was embarrassed, which was also a negative, but it was funny. And that is playing vagina on hard mode in order to play business on easy mode for today when we're going to this franchise turnaround, be birthing of Giants pool party, which doesn't make any sense. But we are going to go cold open and make 55K in 3 hours based on the things we learned from our excursions from last night. And I think that's 5 minutes, Larry, if you want to interlude. But if not, I can keep talking. I mean, what we were selling was $270,000 worth of education for 1% of the price. How to get ROI plus. Oh, and the Tim conversation when it was me, Larry, and Tim, and the triad of um, our dominance. Tim was about to ask if we were in a cult. I could feel in the way he was talking. He's like, "Are you guys like something like maybe conspiracy theorists?" And like as he was talking like that, I reached into my back pocket and prematurely was pulling out my fortune cookie. which is no, this is not a cult fortune cookie. And that was negative or loss. So next time I'll remember to hold off until after the full sentence is done. And then that one girl, Cameron, she was like, are you, or we asked her, how many books have you read? Have you read any books? She said she read 3 books last year and couldn't name the books. Well, she could, but they were not actual books. And she said she was a project manager, but was begging us for drinks, and she didn't have any money, so we assumed that she was unemployed. And she lingered for a long time, probably 20 minutes or so. But even before that, we had lunch with it's not Samya. We had lunch with Samya, and I was an hour late because of a few reasons. But I showed up in shorts and a t-shirt and Birkenstocks to the nicest steakhouse in Austin, and we talked about obviously flaming me on my appearance and not being prepared. But the real gist of the conversation was um, we talked about 55, 35, 25 communication is like physical, vocal, and the actual words you say. I forgot, maybe it's tonality. And that was a good takeaway for me. We also talked about different stories of crashing parties, then becoming the VIP and owning a room, like how y'all did at the F1 Oracle event, talking with one of the lower employees, and then eventually getting up to the operational manager, I believe it was, of the entire event, and closing a deal with him. So it's all about the little things and not about the detailed things like the little the little tips and tricks here and there. It's about the showing up on time. It's about the presentation. It's about customer service, giving back and caring more about other people's problems than they care about themselves. And then demanding people to put money in your pocket to solve those issues. But let's see. Yesterday, I also had to go across the street and give away free pork, food for lead generation. Larry took the pork that he got from the Friday special and diced it up and put them into toothpicks. And I wore some gloves and walked outside and gave out free pork to the people at the hotel across the street. Had some good conversation. Eventually brought in a guy who worked for Capital Metro, which he was only there for like 5 seconds, but 10 seconds, but he ended up leaving. We tried to get Perry's another customer, but that was my 4th time doing food handouts for lead gen. Fogo de Chao, PF Chang's, Perry's, and I forgot the last one. Maybe it's the 3rd time. And I don't think I want to get into the cold open, cold approach on the random girls at the mall too. That was fun. Another thing learned yesterday was when I was cold opening people at the park on the grassy field. there were like old people I would sit next to and just strike up a conversation and ask them how they're doing and if they've ever read Joe Dispenza or literally anything. And they looked at me like I was crazy and they just said F you with their eyes. And in my mind, I'm just like, these people probably they don't want to live 10 more years. They just feel they're ready to end it now. They seem very depressed and annoyed. But you can't let that get to you. You just have to roll it off and move on. Turn it into a thank you. I also learned about reading people's uh, eye contact with the girl Ellie or whatever her name was at the soap store. Being able to understand the discipline it takes not to look at somebody during conversation and still crack jokes and do their job well. That's pretty funny. Also felt a little yesterday was a little demoralizing as well with all the girls, like the lingering eyes and the like when you're walking around, girls with their boyfriends and stuff, and like even like married girls, like just staring at me and Larry, and then also staring at like other girls who are younger and better looking than them. Like people were either insecure in their relationships or insecure in their looks. It was pretty apparent yesterday, just walking around. I never really observed that or tried to look into that more. But who can help them? I mean, come on. We're walking past, you have to look, you have to stare. But plan for today, we're going to Hotel Ella pool party, and we are going to be doing search fund, looking for people who are headhunting $200,000 problems and also turning Hotel Ella around. And I'm going to be reading Joe Dispenza's book by the poolside. I'm going to watch Larry cook, see what he has to cook up when it comes to sales, and I'm going to be his best wingman. I'm going to hype him up, and we're going to close some deals. Hopefully make 55K. Not hopefully, will. Yesterday we did a good job. We got not rejected, but we had a lot of attempted closes and a lot of conversations that didn't end in a sale. But right afterwards, we didn't go into the negatives or the positives. We were good staying like level headed and keep trucking on and keep selling, keep talking the entire night. I also learned about posture and walking. And when you're doing the walk, you do the 3 steps, and then you turn your shoulders to the person you're talking to show that you're giving your full attention. I also learned about when you're walking in the door, you open the door and let your other homie who you're walking with go first to establish that he's the alpha, he's the mentor. Good like wingman type things. I also learned about fine dining etiquette. You have to cut with your right hand and eat with your right hand, and napkin on lap. and making sure you cut only the piece of food that you're going to eat at a time and not the entirety of the meat at once, and then just eat with your fork the whole time. And the importance of remembering your waiter's name, Mason. And then also the art of taking notes. We had two guys, I think their name was like Joe and something else, Jake and Joe or something, who were the perfect leads. Like they had a friend who was making $2 million a year on a franchise. He was selling like hot dogs or something next to a data center. And the conversation was going great. But afterwards, I realized, oh, if I took notes on what he was saying and asked him questions about, you know, what this franchise guy needs or how we could help him, it would have established more value and the attention would have been on us. And that could have been a closed deal, or at least a contact to a closed deal if I had taken notes and we had both been more pushy on the close. But he had read Joe Dispenza as well, and that's what opened the conversation. Let's see what else. After everything, we had a post game um, review of the night in the conference room downstairs, and we talked about the pros and cons, or the positives, negatives, and how we're going to make the 55K today for the Omega Speedmaster to give to our neighbor Satya, who is then going to pay for a watch for Larry, being an eight-piece swatch, $400 pocket watch. And we're going to film Satya crying when he gets that gift because he's never gotten anything that nice before from another dude. Which was crazy because I showed Satya a picture of the different watches that he could pick from because I had gone to the domain the day before on a date, and I took pictures of all the watches, showed them to Satya. I was like, yeah, let's just say you could pick any of these watches. Which one would you want? And he's like, oh yeah, that white and black Speedmaster bottom left. I was like, okay, it's all picked out. And then I told Larry that, and he didn't believe me because that's just crazy. Why would you pick out a watch for a gift from another dude for free like that? And he's like, oh, the reason is because he doesn't think it's gonna happen. And we're gonna show him today that's gonna happen. HBS 6452, Stram GT 353. CS 183D distribution 33240. Makes business easy. No idea what I'm talking about, but you'll see. You'll see. All right, Larry, that was 20 minutes. Should we wrap up the live here? Larry's so good at engaging in videos and keeping the energy high. This is my first time ever speaking into a camera for more than like 30 seconds. So I don't know how to keep the energy high, keep the vocal fluctuations going, the body language, everything. I've never done it, but we're learning. too expensive. I can't afford that. It's exactly what you need to pay me, $2,751, so that you can make $271,050 dollars. I've been hanging out with Larry so much, I haven't even had time to read. I mean, I could have been waking up earlier, but the past few nights, oh my gosh. I'm selling some things I haven't even read yet. Which doesn't matter. Chapter 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 8. What's chapter 8? Okay. I'm gonna go over 5 more positives from the encounter with Tim last night. Because that was the best conversation because he was locked in and he was engaged. He was asking good questions and he was genuinely curious about what we were doing. But we kind of fumbled a little bit. I feel like I kind of fumbled. But positive, positive, positive. I feel like he was making equal eye contact. He was standing a little bit closer to me in the beginning, and then once we came back from the drinks, he was standing closer to Larry. I don't know if that means anything, but because I feel like your body naturally gravitates towards the person you're more comfortable with. And in the beginning about it, it was probably me because I was more his age. And he's like, oh, this guy's speaking in a cryptic manner that I don't really understand. If I stand next to this other dude, he'll be able to explain in a way that I understand more clearly, which is definitely what was happening. Because every time Larry spoke, he would look at me and he's like, what the hell does that mean? And I would just be like, you gotta lock in. I mean, But but that was good that he was interested. And that was a positive that he was so engaged in the conversation, even if it was hard to understand and follow along, and that we didn't put on our best job at making him money. We didn't convince him to see within himself how much more money he could make. That was positive one. Positive two, Tim was well, Tim was interesting because he was smiling but he wasn't laughing as much as I thought he would. He was pretty serious. Like he was like kind of getting angry at a point because he was really wanting to know like what the heck is going on. Tell me, tell me, tell me. But that's when if people, Larry's always said, once people start saying, tell me, tell me, tell me, or you know, asking those kinds of questions, that means money's coming your way and you've already gotten closed. So that was a positive that he was asking those questions in that manner. But another positive, Tim was he walked away from his friend group. He was probably bored in his last conversations. And he wanted to talk to some people who looked like who knew what they were doing. But I think the reason he felt uncomfortable like approaching was because me and Larry were like locked in, talking like this for a good 5 minutes before we even pulled up. Because if we were just standing there like I don't know, reading the book or even like not having that confident conversational look to us, he might have been like, "Yeah, those guys are losers. I'm not going to go talk to them." So the frame and how the optics looked good for him to feel comfortable to approach. Positive number three, we already said it, but the entire bar was looking at us, girls and guys. So after that, we could have really walked up to anybody and held a conversation with prior credibility or prior they know who we are type thing. So it caused a cold open, cold approach to anybody to be a mildly warm approach into a hard close. So we're making the cold approaches warmer as we establish who we are in a venue. Positive three. Well, one, two, three. We'll just say this is positive four. Positive four. I mean, the cold question. We had the fortune cookie ready. The thing is, though, when I pulled out the "this is not a cult fortune," he immediately objected with an analogy of some football player thing, like, "Oh, if I'm talking about this TV channel and like this Steel," and then it comes out that I'm a Steelers fan, and you pull out a note saying I'm not a Steelers fan, it doesn't matter. And he was like trying to pull out some weird metaphor out of his butt, how because I had this is not a cult thing, it doesn't change the fact that it's not a cult. In his mind, it was like, just the fact that you pull that out, it makes it feel like it's more of a cult. Um, and so that was an objection that you have to be ready for. So that's what the Gabriella girl thought too. She's like, okay, because you pulled that out makes me question even more. But then you have to say, why would a guy like me and Larry need to start a cult to make money? Like, doesn't make any sense. So Okay, we're back.
How,
How's
how,
that?
how
Is there echo?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
How
locked
locked
in
in
am
am
I
I
right
right
now?
now?
How
Okay.
locked in are both of us? It doesn't
Dialed.
matter. How locked in am I right now?
Extremely.
5D chess.
2D
Don't,
checkers.
there you go. Don't have to worry about writing this stuff down. Breathe and see. All you're doing today is being attached near me. When I point to you, you talk. People are going to say, are you in a cult? Are you captured? I'm paying Larry about $28 an hour for life coaching consulting because that's $27.51. This pool party is going to work. We're going to be there fucking 4 hours early for a pool party. Who does that? Nobody. Who brings donuts to a pool party? Nobody. Who is going to leave their dog at home so that way Tom Brady, we're surpassing our mentor, the dog, Tom Brady. Because who's better at cold opening? You, me, or Tom
Brady.
Brady? Yeah, exactly. You saw that right hand hook. He was running wide receiver routes that I had no idea. I had no idea. I'm so locked in, I don't even look at myself, which is looking at the lens, which is dialed in. Here we go. We're tag team selling. It's not vagina on hard mode. It's vagina on mid mode, money on easy mode. Everything that people say connected to the money. You're unemployed? Cool. Larry's got a book recommendation. It's $8,000 for you to no longer be unemployed. $8,000? $8,000, you're a crook. Cool. Thank you for telling me that you've never made six figures. All we're doing is dot design. They're in a shitty franchise. It's called You Incorporated. They're in a shitty franchise. It's called I'm a Minority. I know how great and loving Larry is, but fuck that guy. I want to succeed on my own. Because every minority dude right now is ghosting me and you. Why? You're going to blame me for women wanting to fuck me because I got good genes? Why are you holding that against me? And you. Where are all our friends, bro? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What? Do you see what I'm saying?
Did Samia call you?
It doesn't matter. No, you can say it. But like 80 for 20, 80 for 100. When I say Venmo me 80, I'll give you 100. What is that an example of?
LCRM.
But a fuck you version of it
Because
because
I have so much money, I'll pay you to show up.
for you to benefit at your thing, I'll pay you to be less retarded. I'll pay you to be rich. That's Larry Chiang VC is I'm going to fund you 20 bucks max. But whose whose money is more valuable? Larry Chang's $20 or Joe, I don't even remember, he started Palantir.
Yeah. Carp. Alex Carp.
Joe the Palantir founder. It doesn't matter. So what's more valuable, $20 of my money or $200 million of his money?
$20. Larry Chang's money.
Yeah, because the $200 million steals your sweat equity. Is that crazy? That my $20 is worth more than 200. This is vagina whispering. 90% of the women that we're going to be talking to have what kind of employment?
None.
Or underemployed, but yeah, none. Who's going to charge them $8,000, go buy me a drink?
Us.
Why not? Because when you network with brokies, what happens to you?
You become one.
Where are our minority friends? We have 100% drop off. we have 100% drop off of our Caucasian friends that are not Caucasian. Okay. So we're locked in, right? You know what? I'm gonna forget some of this stuff. Impossible to forget. Who makes more money, this plushie? This plushie? Who makes more money, this plushie or Washington University's terrific computer science engineer?
That plushie.
I think I'm going to take him with don't confuse your IQ 120 brain with all those AP classes. Just apply about 88 IQ points. You have the retard act perfect. How rich are you going to be? Fuck you. Do you see how
Thank you.
Do you see how I'm stepping on my own punchlines? Because we can just relax. Why? Because I'm going to pack 4 stuffed animals. Who incorporated a stuffed animal into an HBS PhD thesis? Have you read it?
I've looked at it, but I have not gone through the whole thing.
It's 5 books. It solves bankruptcy. That is Stram GT353. I installed the same engineering textbooks that I memorized. Let me repeat, because all you got to do is be like, I think $8,000 of value would be provided by Larry before he leaves this party. She's a ex product manager. She says, product manager, how do I make $8,000 before the donut dehydrates?
Well, all she needs to read is it's not Irv Grossbeck, but what's the project manager book you said yesterday?
Dan Olson.
Dan Olson. What was the name of the book? I had it written down.
Product Management Handbook.
Just needs to read Product Management Handbook by Dan.
And chapter 11. And chapter 11. Do you see how easy this is? You don't even, And step 6, chapter 9. Do you see okay, you don't see. My whole entire shtick is that guy is too hot, too tall, too athletic to play a pro sport. But guess what? Baseball, you get picked because you're good looking. Augie Garrido used to be like, my guys can play ball better, we can fail better, and we can get more ladies. The whole shtick is to get people to call bullshit. But now people have called bullshit on too much. We benefit from shit. We benefit from false accusations. We benefit from the state of the shitty world, which is, where are all our minority friends? Do you not know that I love you? You felt the love yesterday at lunch, right?
Yeah.
Old Samya is back. Derek was amazing. Old Derek is back. He's radio silent. He'll be there, but he's going to try to impress me by being there. I need you to update my status like a FedEx package. Because if I'm not getting updates, I'm actually not stressed out of my mind. But I am wondering why our minority friends, it's because they're not just playing vagina on hard mode. They're either, everything is bad. Vagina on easy mode, vagina on hard mode, unemployed, underemployed, the money game on hard mode. I don't want to know the answers. I'm telling you what to write down on a piece of paper. You had it happen one time to you where you're ready to pull out a piece of paper. Other people have been doing this 40 reps. Yet you're the only person, like, you're locked in, which is tag team selling the plush stuffed animals, the plushie. Why? Because it's deeply understanding collateral knowledge. What lecture number is that within Stream GT 353?
Lecture number 13. Or is it 5? 555.
What's the lecture that I gave at Stanford for Irv
Uh,
Grosbeck? How did I get into Stanford? I did 11. Collateral default rope to choke. Deeply understanding collateral knowledge, franchise turnaround. Deeply understanding credit knowledge, deeply understanding capital knowledge, deeply understanding Chiang knowledge, because I'm a cunt. Deeply understanding cunt knowledge, which is cowboys understanding new technology. Is 2751 worth it just for the treasure map? Cowboy understanding new treasure map. Cuntum. CUNTM.
what was the lecture number again?
11.
Stratum. Okay, 11.
You, they're all free on YouTube. They're all free on YouTube, and I did the Shelby Sapp front run. Does Shelby Sapp have a book yet?
Yes.
No,
It's
she
called
doesn't.
Hot
No,
Girl
she doesn't.
Entrepreneurship Club that Larry Chang wrote.
Good job. Because when women, they see this shit is pre fucking sold. This shit is pre fucking sold. Everybody knows who Shelby Sapp is. Everybody knows. And it's her master's degree. So when somebody says there's something negative, we go right to guns. Would you like a $2,997 high ticket sales workshop? And what's the ROI? The ROI is via the book that I reverse engineered. How valuable is the book? Hot Girl Sales Bible by Larry Chang, unofficial Selby Sapp. How valuable is that book?
Um, I mean, I don't know if I would know personally, but is it 30, 10x ROI on that book?
How much is the book worth?
Well, it's infinite because it's $0.
That's you from Capital Factory. Is you're soft selling something for $0,
Mm.
which is why I'm going to sell it for more than zero or $50,000 or she's broke $5,000. But step one is go get me a drink. I'm thirsty. Uh, uh, we have to not necessarily stay attached to the hip, but we have to tag team sell, and nobody divide and conquers. Nobody does a walk off. Nobody does a fork. If the group's 5 people and somebody tries to fork them back. It's not no sidebars. Sidebar is 6 people talking, one usually minority person. Sidebars because they want to talk because they're nervous. No sidebar,
No sidebar.
and then flipping keynote, and then the can signals. It's not extra. It's just this. Or Larry, let's switch. In fact, no hand signals. Just Larry, let's switch. Or I'll be like, hey, switch.
Mm.
Because then it'll be you're where I am. Now you're running the 5 person pod. So this is pop-up entourage. How locked in am I right now? Where it's an entourage. The only way to stay in our group is to pay. If people aren't, you have to kick them out. You have to kick them out. You have to kick them out, which is great meeting you. This conversation went really well. And then they'll fight and confront you and just be like, just give me 5 minutes. Just give me 5 minutes. You're being rude. You're monopolizing me. You're monopolizing the alpha in the room, me. You're monopolizing me right now. And like, and almost get sort of physical with it, which is like I'm not feeling safe right now. That kind of language, right? So that's why the takeaway, two positives and a negative. How many times did you see me do the takeaway? Which is why we need to focus to ace this 12:30 donut. Go. You go, I go, you go, I go. Two positives on takeaway. Have you ever done takeaway before? Question.
Is take away the reviews we do after?
No, you just take away, like, get the fuck out of here. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm taking it away to make her want to buy it hard.
Oh, takeaway. Um,
Two positive and negative with Tim. A takeaway. Look, look, you're going to be successful with or without this. So, so, so let's just, and then I would stick out my hand and be like, the takeaway was, hey, it was great meeting you. And then he would re-up 7x. Do you remember that? Hey, great meeting you. That's get the fuck out. That caused him to renew time. Selling is time extension, sort of. I mean, it is at beginning. The takeaway. The hand signal for takeaway is this, because you're not going to be able to do it. Because you don't see it, you don't value it, you'll just stay there forever giving free knowledge. The takeaway is the close.
okay.
That's why you get a clinger stage 5. I don't get it because I have 5D putty game. I don't get a stage 5 clinger. Crazy girls are actually surprisingly not crazy because that's the game level that I'm at. But what you're doing is you're gaming them by going, look, I'm cutting this off. And when you want to break up, what does she want to do?
Come back.
Do
Or
more.
not. Yeah.
Do more well behaved. Cool, pay me. Which is Yulia, where you saw me do the takeaway, and then Danielle was like, you're losing them, you're losing them. Oh, I spilled your drink. You want me to get you a new one? What was it? Again, I ask you, what was it? Most people at this event will be chemically enhanced. They'll be chemically enhanced on their best game. And because of that, they may not be able to hear. They definitely can't buy because they're enhanced, which is why we need to broom them. We'll figure it out. The takeaway. Do you get it? That is not an Achilles hole. That is a black hole for you.
I
And
get
I'm
it.
not going to say just get out of my way because I don't want to demoralize you because you're actually probably going to sell better than me. Well, that's me just lying to you. Okay, that's not going to happen. But the takeaway is
Okay.
critical or else we're going to get monopolized because we're going to tip the room. We're showing up at the pool party 4 fucking hours early with food. That's like me showing up to Stanford with a dog named Baxter or Tom Brady with my notepad, controlling the room by asking questions in the front row, while seven more departments, are actively recruiting me, and I'm saying I'm quitting, I'm quitting, I'm definitely quitting. This is my last
Oh,
lecture.
positive. Remember when Tim was raising his hand? First row entrepreneurship class.
First chair entrepreneurship, exactly. We trained him. You can only train whales. You can only train rich people. Poor people are untrainable. They're all gonna go bankrupt or die prematurely, and that's just the stage of empire that we're at. It's not dark. It's 40% of the citizens are trying to get killed by the government. Did you ever take the jab?
The jab.
It's language for vaccination.
Oh, no.
Okay,
I'm
because that's why this,
anti-vax.
but because that's why this button's funny, which is Texans for vaccine choice, which is the takeaway going towards Tim raising his hand to training, and then when people are interrupting, just like on the seventh interruption, just be like, there's at least 5 interruptions. So so I'm gonna answer the questions, and then that's where you and I will tag team close. We're actually lucky that the people who didn't prep are gonna flake. We're actually lucky that the people who didn't prep are gonna flake, because +1 to book club, you almost lost it, dude. You almost lost it because if my Oda loop isn't spot on, I'll be like, cool, Satya's out. I'm definitely out, because selling fortune cookies after, like, it's genius level shit.
Okay, so 12:30. Okay, so for takeaways, one of the takeaways was, okay, you're either asking too many questions, or not too many questions, but like you're not going to pay, you're out,
You
or
you can't say that. Our time here is expired. Thank you so much. I
mm,
really enjoyed it.
yes.
The faster you can stop selling and get them to start selling. Oh, no, 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 I'm not done yet. No, 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 you're done. Start selling yourself. This is salesman 700, 100, 400, or 1 billion, which is salesman. When do I stop selling myself, and when do you start selling yourself to me? Because if you're not selling yourself to me, this conversation never started. This sales call never started. Do you see why vagina on hard mode is money on easy mode? You're fucking welcome. Do you
Thank you,
get it?
thank you. Yes.
Because you've never tried to stop selling. One, because you don't know how to sell, and you'll just keep selling. Whereas you saw me do the takeaway, and then her best sales pitch was, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "This conversation's done. I have manners." Cool, cool. And how long did she stay?
Long time. So with the age question, flipping it
Good,
on the
good.
mental, chronological, biological, what do you do with the where are you from question? Because if you just say China or Kentucky, I feel like it
I'm
doesn't
not
have
from.
much
No, I'm not
value.
from China. No, I'm not from China. But if you
Okay.
ask me a cunt question like, "Are you Korean?" Yes. Let's move
Okay.
on.
Okay. Okay.
Like, you asked a dumb cunt question, which is, "Are you from California?" Yes. Okay. Are you global? Let's hope so. YouTube goes everywhere. Like, the small talk, like, it doesn't,
It doesn't
it doesn't,
lead
it,
anywhere.
it doesn't, because they're nervous. The only thing they can say that is somewhat intelligible is, how do you guys know each other? Because you prompted it twice with a whale, and then you're like, I don't know where this is going. You might as well have said that. That would have actually been better, which is why it's always hyper honesty. Just be like, that's all the material I got. Just be honest. I'm a fucking retard. I'm gonna be rich. Don't be too hard on me. Like, I've only been at this for like 50 hours, and then be honest about how long you've known Larry Chang, which is 10 lifetimes or less than 10 days. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You go talk to him. You go figure it out. Get it? And then be like, okay, before you go talk to him, he's very mercurial. He doesn't put up with shit. So go be nice. Or do you want to meet him? Do you want to go meet him? Do you want to go meet him? You see how, like, this shit sells itself. All you do is just sell it a little bit. Be like, he's pretty good at pool party. Hey, you want to meet Larry? He takes care of He takes care of this pool. Bro, this pool party is done. All you do is say this phrase: Larry Chiang, semi-professional pool boy. Why semi-professional pool boy? Because he's really good at keeping our disgusting pool sparkling. How sparkling is that pool? That's not normal, dude. A double filter clean, chemical engineering. Oh, you don't know. It feels like we're meeting for the first time. Larry Chang, chemical engineering, #1 starting salary, University of Illinois. Yeah, I got the 9 figures, but my parents are like, is that even a legit job? I'm like, no, it is not legitimate. Why don't you go be CEO of a company? Oh, why don't I go be CEO of a company? What do company CEOs come from? Sales. I can do that. Hi, I'm Larry. I'm 21 years old. I'm the youngest salesman ever by 8 years. Hate you, hate you, hate you. Oh, I'm 21. Did I tell you I'm 21? Did I tell you I'm the #1 earner in this company? I'm the youngest in the company by 10 years. I'm youngest. What? I fucking hate you. I'm going to fire you and keep your money. Is that not hilarious?
Yes,
Who sold?
semi-professional chemical engineer, pool boy,
No, 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 no,
Larry
no.
Chang.
No, no. Yeah, that's funny here, okay? Clip it. It's just semi-pro pool boy. It's just
Yeah,
semi-pro
yeah,
pool
yeah.
boy. What do you do for work? What is your job? Loser boy said that, Tim.
He did say
My
that.
job is I'm a semi-pro pool boy. Who makes more money? Who makes more money?
So did
Exactly.
Max. Max asked that too. He's like, "So what do you do?" You're like, "I take notes on whatever this guy says."
Do you see that that's actually not a lie? I'm trying to make 55K at this pool party. How much did I? Your floor for 3 minutes. You wrap this call. I'll be listening. Wrap. So what you're rapping is, what is the level of my PQRST prep? What is the level of my prep for a loserish pool party that is expensive as fuck? We're paying almost $50 or $250. We're paying a shit ton. We're paying a shit ton. What is my level of prep to spend $38?
Insane. So PQRST preview question response. Um, shoot. Preview.
Why do you
I need
preview
to
in
review.
question? Why do you preview in question? What's your goal for PQRST? What is your goal after you preview, question, and read? Because remember, we're selling books to people who can't read. Why? Why? Why are we doing that? To S and to T. Always S and T, the P, the Q, the R. Where I'll ST and then I'll go back and add jokes. Why does S even matter?
S is strategy, or
You would think it's strategy, which is more
wait.
not doing shit. Preview, question, read, summarize, test.
Summarize
I'm going to
test.
summarize your money and then test me because I know about your money better than you. I know about your problem better than you. Pay me. And then
Yes.
what questions you have because you're about to pay me. What questions you have? Go. Go. You're summarizing for 4 minutes. Tell me what we're doing about prep and specifically my prep because all you got to do is not sit down and not fuck it up and not yawn. And then try to once in a while get away from the vagina that's trying to eat your face.
Okay. So preview, question, read, summarize, test. We have come up with multiple different scenarios that we could be previewing in a situation like what the heck is vagina on hard mode? What is book club? What is How do you know each other? Do you have jobs? Uh, what are you doing here? What's your point? Things like that. And then you read why they would be asking that question and flip it to the answer, which is we're here to make you more money with more knowledge that you could be getting for less. Let's see. I don't know. PQRST is hard. Can you get an ROI for one class, one book?
Remember
10
what the
years.
question is, which is how does Larry Chang's prep turn into your money?
Okay. Larry Chang's prep helps with my money because one, I'll be more prepared to answer the questions that come my way and answer them quickly with high intelligence, and I'm not fumbling over my words, know what I'm talking about, and I'll be able to provide value to their life if they're willing to take it, if they're willing to even accept it. And that's when you have the takeaways of, okay, you're asking all these questions, but like, that's all good, brother. Like, thank you. Have a nice day. If you're not ready to have all this knowledge, these 2 girls, 1 cup of knowledge. Thank you, J Rod. But forcing a monetary response is really what we're doing here, because we're going to be getting a lot of questions, and framing the answers to our questions to force a monetary response is at the end of the day what we're doing. And answering questions just normally and like straight to the point isn't going to force anything monetary. It's just going to force a loop of nothingness. Mm, okay. What was the
Lock in on plays, to money. So you're going to run this play, you're going to read this page, money. Blah blah blah, money. You're forcing a monetary outcome. Forcing monetary outcome 7 ways.
Okay. So play, we're in this conversation. They see your energy, how you speak. You're like, are you drunk? Are you high? And then my play is like 0% alcohol, pay me 800K to be as high as this guy, or to be this high as this guy all the time. And then play. Did you go to college? Did you even go to college? Response. Why would I need to go to college if I could pay for a $275,000 education for $2,751? play. Did you really teach at Harvard or Stanford Business School? Response. What was it? CS 183D. Or is that MIT? Wait. STRAM GT 353, lecture 11. Talking about credit knowledge and bankruptcy. How did you even meet Larry? Well, I pay blah, blah, blah amount of money to be stand and experience greatness all the time. What the heck does that mean? Well, I pay $33,240 every year to be next to Larry Chiang all day, every day. What the heck does that mean? Well, I pay my rent, which every month adds up to $33,240 to be neighbors with Larry at my apartment. Like, oh, I see. It's like, okay, how does that lead to money though? Hmm. Foreseen. Same thing with compliments. Are you an engineer? Do you go to Harvard Law? Do you make middle six figures? Do you have a girlfriend? Do you just have vagina thrown your way all the time, all day, every day? JJ. If we get too many people, too big of a group, we got to start filtering people out.
No. Only the shitty people. Our group can be huge. We get rid.
Get rid of the shitty people by asking what type of
We
question.
only mitigate. We only mitigate shitty people that are shitty. Our group can be huge. Visualize 30 people. We're
30 people, shitty ones out, but what's a good question to filter out those types of people?
No, it's I don't think this is for you. I don't think this is for you. My cell phone number's on the internet. Let's connect over a coffee.
I got you.
What we're doing is we're doing the takeaway. Is this entertaining conversation that you're curious about? I really enjoyed meeting you. I really enjoyed meeting you. That's the takeaway. That's the takeaway. Oh, but I'm interested in paying you. I'm interested in paying you. No, thank you. At any price, no, thank you. Takeaway. Takeaway. Your vagina, okay? I don't fucking want it. It's very pretty. You have very big boobs. But guess what? Kind of swamped here. Take off. It was great meeting you. If you continue with this, You're going to lose. I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to tell everybody. So stop. But you know what? This has been positive. Next time it'll be more positive. Maybe you're just not having a good day. Take away.
I think your audio cut out. But takeaway, takeaway, takeaway. Sorry, I don't think this is for you. Honestly, you might not be having the best day, but we're gonna have to keep going. Takeaway, takeaway, takeaway. Build value. Yeah, how does one get somebody to start selling themselves in a sales conversation? I learned a lot yesterday from the reps in real life. I feel like it's easier out
These
there.
reps are going to be amazing. These reps are going to be amazing. You can feel it, right? Get on that progetaline that I was on yesterday.
Get on
One.
that, bro.
As
Get on.
soon
Okay, I got to get on the pre-gab of Larry's brain.
Exactly. Get in a state. The pre-gab from Larry's pineal gland. Chapter 12.
Yes. I know chapter 12 well. I need to do better on chapter 8, the mind maps, because I haven't read that, or the mental mind movies, time, space, space, time, case studies. What is chapter 15 again? It's something about something into the new destiny. Opening the door to the supernatural, the present moment, turning in new potentials in the quantum, blessing of energy centers, reconditioning the body to a new mind, case studies, heart intelligence, mind movies, meditation, case studies, making it real, space time, time space, pineal gland. Awesome. Come on in. Just read. And I was reading a little bit. How was last night?
Good.
Get him back.
Satya is here.
Are you going to the pool party or no?
He said, "Are you going to the pool party or?"
Is it? What's that for? How long is depends.
Pool party? Yes. No. Question mark. Satya understands why I'm rich. Satya understands why I'm rich. Do you see how I'm better at baseball on the bench than their starting pitcher? I'm serious. Louder.
Can you hear me? Louder? I realized I could get
I'm not hearing it.
You can't hear me?
Now I can.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying, like, if I do go to the pool party, it'd be for like 2 hours max. I realized I didn't get enough work done this week, and I'm not.
Here's a question. What happened to 7:38 a.m.?
Bro, dude, I just hibernated. I just woke up, like, not that long ago.
And that's it?
That's totally my bad. I take full ownership for it. The movie ended at like 1. I got back at like 2, and I just slept for like forever.
When you tell people that you met Larry Chiang, know that every story is true. I go out every night, and I'm at baseball, basketball, football practice to say good afternoon to the people who roll in later. While I'm studying engineering, while I'm starting a business, while I'm writing at the Daily Illini. Daily, that's what it like. You see a window. Do you want to make 55K? Oh yeah, no. You got the watch.
I got the watch. No, that wasn't more than a double. That was 3 on each. That was 12.
We went out last night.
Yeah.
On Victory Lab.
How was that?
It was good. The entire bar was like surrounding us.
That book club works 100% of the time. 110% of the time, every time. You understand it?
Satya, you have the floor. Satya, you have the floor. Explain what book club is. Explain what book club is. Explain what book club is. How I'm somehow your fucking motherfucking intern.
Yeah, book club is where 2 or more people come together with 2 or more books at a bunch of different places, and we set up an office and we just let the books do its thing, and people flock around us, and we've memorized the books and the pages and the context where people's minds break, and we're basically playing 5D chess. Book club.
It might be extra.
Tell me something about high ticket sales. Pitch your shit.
Oh no, Larry's out.
His battery dead.
No, tell me, what do you do?
What do I do? I sell exclusive mastermind memberships to 7, 8, 9 figure entrepreneurs so that they have a community around them. Because entrepreneurship's tough and can be lonely. You shouldn't have to do it tough or alone, so that you can help grow the business easier, faster, saving time and money, but also taking care of your health and wellness. So personal development, growing as a person. If you want to go far, or if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
How do we reach you? How do we buy from you?
How do you search up the Founders Club official, or just the Founders Club? You have to be doing $1 million a year in revenue. So if you're not doing $1 million a year in revenue, can't do it. The average founder does 14 million a year. You've had Mark Cuban come on do a speaking event. The founder of Poppy. We've done events with the past presidents of Nike, Disney, AMC. So yeah, bunch of other shit.
What is birthing of giants? And how is it related to YPO, if it is at all?
It's twigs in a bundle we seek. Papa Smurf. Yes, that's great. That's actually great. Cowboy. I don't know. A birthing of giants would be a better. I wouldn't be able to explain it as well.
What happened to Chiang?
What happened to
You were legendary. And I was legendary. Recap what happened to Chiang.
Yeah, when we were at PF Chang's, we basically were going over how to make tens of thousands of dollars, and we were going over what I did. And I was saying I was a Founders Club. And then I said it's basically the modern day YPO. And then Larry talked about how there was a birthing of giants in YPO. It was like a YPO in the YPO. So, similar thing. And I was like, dude, do that shit. What is that?
Scrapers, dildo.
Yes. And twigs in a bundle we see. All right, I'm about to go for a walk though.
Okay, sounds good. Date went good though.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went to